Love doesn't need to be perfect. It just needs to be true. No matter how old you get, never stop holding hands, never stop dancing, and never stop saying, I love you. Relationships don't last because of the good times. They last because the hard times were handled with love and care. Pretty face gets old, a nice body will change, but a good person will always be a good person. A successful marriage requires falling in love many times, always with the same person. Remember that creating a successful marriage is like farming. You have to start over again every morning. Being in a relationship isn't about the kissing, the dates, or the showing off. It's about being with someone who makes you happy in a way that no one else can. Marriage doesn't guarantee that you will be together forever. It's only paper. It takes trust, respect, commitment, understanding, friendship, and faith in your relationship to make it last. It's not the lack of love, but it's the lack of communication that make unhappy relationships. You don't know the value of efforts someone puts in until you lose them forever. There is a difference between an attraction and a love you. You may feel attracted to someone whom you have liked the most, but you will only love the person who have cared for you the most. Once you love someone, you love them forever. People fall out of trust, intimacy, and respect, not love. Some people fall in love over and over again, while some people can only do it once. A person that truly loves you will never let you go, no matter how hard the situation is. The greatest thing you'll ever learn is just to love and be loved in return. It takes a moment to tell someone you love them, but it takes a lifetime to prove it. A happy marriage is about 3 things: memories of togetherness, forgiveness of mistakes, and a promise to never give up on each other. A great marriage is simply the union of 2 great forgivers, because you're going to hurt each other a lot in life. Never assume your spouse is wrong simply because their perspective is different from yours. Never leave your spouse out in the dark, cold places outside of your heart. Share with your spouse whatever is on your mind. Successful marriages are built on effective communication. The hardest thing in a marriage is to apologize when you also feel hurt and show love when you don't feel loved. Yet it's exactly what's needed after an argument or in a hard season. Husbands want their wife to touch them, desire them, want to make love to them, respect them, and appreciate them. Wives want to be touched non-sexually, romanced, to be desired also, to be listened to also be appreciated. There are no perfect husbands and no perfect wives, but if you'll keep believing in each other, there will be plenty of perfect moments in your marriage. Marriage is not the end of the search for love. It's the end of the search for the person to love. The search for ways to love that person has just begun. I cannot promise you an easy life or that I will not disappoint you. I cannot promise that I will be the perfect wife, but I can promise you that I will choose to love you every day. Saying I love you is only a beginning. We need to say it, we need to mean it, and most importantly, we need consistently to show it. A happy marriage is the union of 2 good forgivers. Having a boyfriend or girlfriend is not love, but having someone in your life on whom you have blind faith that even if you hurt them to the extreme, they will still hold your hand and say, I am, and I will always be yours. That's love, that's life. Hugs matter. One hug from the right person takes all your stress away. Love is not what you say, love is what you do. The only people who deserve to be in your life are the ones who treat you with love, kindness, and respect. Having someone you can text at any hour and tell absolutely anything and know they're trustworthy is the best feeling ever. Someone who really loves you sees what a mess you can be, how moody you can get, how hard you're to handle, but still wants you in their life. If you have at least one person genuinely supporting you, you're blessed. The people you will always remember are the ones who made you feel loved when you were at your lowest. My point is, when you love someone, when you care for someone, you have to do it through the good and the bad, not just when you're happy and it's easy. Don't marry the most beautiful person in the world. Marry the person that makes your world the most beautiful. A good man doesn't love a million girls. He loves one girl in a million ways. Learn to love without condition, talk without bad intention, give without any reason, and most of all, care for people without any expectation. Sometimes just spending some quality time with partner is the only therapy you need. A best partner is someone who loves you when you forget to love yourself. When you are important to another person, that person will always find a way to make time for you. No excuses, no lies, and no broken promises. Forgiveness is the best form of love. It takes a strong person to say sorry and an even stronger person to forgive. Value the person who give you time. It's not just time. They share a part of life. You don't fall in love with a body. You fall in love with a soul. And once in love with a soul, everything about that body becomes beautiful. Relationship is not about kiss, hugs, and romance. It's all about trust and never giving up on each other. I can't promise that I will be a perfect wife. I will promise to love and care for you the best way I know how. When you truly care for someone, their mistakes never change your feelings because it's the mind that gets angry, but the heart still cares. Perfect partner is someone who can understand your mood just by looking at your text and emojis. Real love is not based on romance, candlelight dinners, and walks along the beach. It is based on respect, compromise, and trust. Perfect relationship is not that you never get angry, upset, or irritate with each other. It's how fast you resolve and bounce back to normal. Relationship work when two people have the same intention to grow together. Love is when nothing is okay and everything is hurting you a lot, but still you want the same person over and over again. A strong man is able to show interest to only one lady, even if he's got a bunch of ladies interested in him. In every relationship, there's going to be arguments, fights, smiles, tears, and up and downs. Things said out of anger, mad exes, attitudes, and jealousy. But at the end of the day, if you truly love that person, you will stick around through the good and bad. Even the smallest moment spent with you feels like the best moment of my life. Best relationship is where yesterday's fight does not stop today's communication. Find someone who still knows how to talk to you when they're angry. Someone who respects you in all mind states. You don't need a perfect relationship. All you need is someone who loves your weirdness, wants to spend time with you, and respects you. You deserve a relationship where both sides never stop trying. All relationships go through hell. Real relationships get through it. If you're the only one in the relationship trying to make an effort, giving love, and getting none in return, get out of the relationship. In a relationship, you don't lie and keep secrets. You're in a relationship to grow closer, not hide things and ruin trust. Save my relationship. Well, that's a cry for help if I ever heard one. There's no need to be embarrassed or shy about asking for help. Never leave a true relationship for a few faults. Nobody is perfect. Nobody is correct in the end. Affection is always greater than perfection. Love is not about how many days, months, or years you have been together. Love is about how much you love each other every single day. Communication is the key to a successful relationship, attentiveness, and consistency. Without it, there is no relationship. Communication to a relationship is like oxygen to life. Without it, it dies. A relationship without communication is just two people. Without communication, there is no relationship. Without respect, there is no love, and without trust, there is no reason to continue. When there is no respect in a relationship, love slowly fades away. Without respect, relationships are lost. We're all different, and if someone can't value your differences and respect your values and beliefs, then they don't deserve a front row seat in your life. A successful relationship requires a lot of work. Unfortunately, some people aren't always willing to put in the effort. What's most important for a successful relationship? They asked efforts. Someone replied, mutual efforts. I corrected. Relationships last not because they were destined to last. Relationships last long because two people made a choice to keep it, fight for it, and work for it. No relationship is perfect. Every relationship has ups and downs. The ones who make it through everything are the ones really in love. The times may have changed, but the people are still the same. We're still looking for love, and that will always be our struggle as human beings. The ones who love you never leave you. Even if there are 100 reasons to give up, they will find one reason to hold on. Losing someone who doesn't respect or appreciate you is actually a gain, not a loss. Save my relationship. Well, that's a cry for help if I ever heard one. There's no need to be embarrassed or shy about asking for help. It's not about having the perfect relationship. It's about finding someone who matches you and will go through everything without giving up. A great relationship is about two things. First, appreciating the similarities, and second, respecting the differences. Being in a relationship isn't about the kissing, the dates, look, or the showing off. It's about being with someone who makes you happy in a way that no one else can. Your relationship doesn't need to make sense to anyone except you and your partner. It's a relationship, not a community project. A perfect relationship takes a lot of practice to work. A lot of sacrifice, pain, regret, and honesty. Most of all, it takes a lot of respect. If you value a relationship, treat it with respect and kindness. A great relationship doesn't happen because of the love you had in the beginning, but how well you continue building love until the end. Everything is better with you. Everything has been better since you. When you stop expecting people to be perfect, you can like them for who they are. Trust in a relationship is very crucial. Without trust, a relationship cannot last as a healthy and happy bond. Love is composed of a single soul, inhabiting two bodies. When you make a commitment to a relationship, you invest your attention and energy in it more profoundly because you now experience ownership of that relationship. Time is the currency of relationships. If you want to invest into your relationships, start by investing your time. The best thing to spend on your relationship is time, conversation, understanding, and honesty. Inside relationships, it's important to first understand who's coming into the relationship and not just your partner. You need to understand yourself first. A true relationship is two imperfect people refusing to give up on each other. The three most important things in a relationship are honesty, trust, and respect. And if you don't have those, you don't have love. You can't save a relationship unless both people are equally invested. It takes a joint effort to make it work. One person trying will never be enough. Great relationships aren't great because they have no problems. They're great because both people care enough about the other to make it work. A strong relationship starts with two people who are ready to compromise and support each other. A relationship doesn't have to be perfect. Just be honest with each other. In a relationship, don't try to be perfect, just be honest. Marriage is a partnership where each person makes the other's happiness their priority. Marriage is not about age, it's about finding the right person. The best relationships are the ones that are built on friendship first. It's not about finding the perfect person, but about finding someone who will be perfect for you. There's nothing better on this earth than a soul you can connect with on every level. Love is like water. We can fall in it, we can drown in it, and we can't live without it. True love doesn't mean you won't break up or separate. True love means you will always find a way to get back to each other. A man who has money and chooses to spend it on you means nothing. A man with no time who finds a way to spend some with you means everything. Every man needs a good woman when his life is a mess, because just like chess, the queen protects her king. The sexiest thing a man can do is quiet her mind and calm her soul. Home should be a playground for lovers, not a battleground of who's right or wrong. You don't always have to tell someone you love them. You just have to give them no reason to doubt it. Sometimes in life, we just need a hug. No words, no advice, just a hug to make you feel you matter. You're in a relationship to be happy, to smile, to laugh, and to make good memories. Not to constantly be upset, to feel hurt and to cry. When you truly care for someone, their mistakes never change your feelings, because it's the mind that gets angry, but the heart still cares. If you want a long-term relationship, follow one simple rule: never lie. With the right person, you don't have to work so hard to be happy. It just happens. Love is growing old together, witnessing and cherishing all the fine lines that comes with the time while walking down the lane of life. Stay young at heart, enjoy every aspect of your life, live wild. Love hard and keep smiling. No family is perfect. We argue, we fight, we even stop talking to each other at times, but in the end, family is family. The love will always be there. A good husband is not a man who is rich or handsome. He is a man who knows the value of a woman. The right one will stay with you till death. Together forever, never apart. Sometimes in distance, but forever in heart. Sometimes the best medicine for all pain is to spend some time with a special person. The secret to happiness is flowing, not forcing. One of the best feelings in the world is knowing that someone is happy because of you. A relationship is finding someone who respects you, who cares about you, who understands you, who is proud of having you, who loves you the way you are, who is faithful to you, and who knows how to comfort you. Starting a relationship is easy, breaking up is easy, but fighting for love is the hardest that everyone fails in. When you smile because of someone, it's a special feeling, but when you cry for someone, it's love. When nothing is okay and everything is hurting you a lot, but still you want the same person over and over again. Love is like water. We can fall in it, we can drown in it, and we can't live without it. You are not an option. You are my priority. You deserve to be with someone who looks at you like they've won the lottery. Lamb incomplete without you. Finding a human that you can be vulnerable with while feeling completely safe is priceless. Together forever, never apart. Sometimes in distance, but forever in heart. Your soul never forgets the arms it has felt safe in. Those arms will always be the home it will always return to. I think the most beautiful thing you could ever experience is finding someone who wants your all, even if your all is a mess. Good relationships don't kings and queens just happen. They take time, patience, and two people getting through all the hard times together. She's not looking for money, status, or gifts. She desires honesty, loyalty, and being a man's priority. If someone stays by your side through your worst times, they're the ones who deserve to be with you through your best times. You deserve a relationship that allows you to sleep peacefully at night. A lot of women have lost good years staying loyal to toxic men. A lying man will never be able to handle an honest woman. When in a relationship, a real man doesn't make his woman jealous of others. He makes others jealous of his woman. A woman becomes a reflection of how you treat her. If you don't like how she's acting, look at how you're treating her. You deserve someone who thinks you are too important to lose. Don't worry, the tables always turn.